Greetings and welcome back to Idle Miner Tycoon. Alright, we have traded in the pirate mine for a flower mine, since that is the new event mine that began just over an hour ago. So remember that the points for the flower mine, the season points, will of course still be feeding the pirate season, which is going to be running for another 13 days and 10 hours, which means 2 more events, including the flower mine. Alright, so let's take a look and see what kind of riches the flower mine has. Opening up mineshaft number 1 will get you a participation badge, and that's about it. Opening up mineshaft number 5 will get you some super cash and some season points. Opening up mineshaft number 10 will get you a common chest and some more season points. Opening up mineshaft number 15 will get you a bronze flower badge, which of course is going to get you a lot more season points because there's a badge there that you earned. It'll also get you a 2 times income for an hour. Opening up mineshaft number 20 will get you 2 common chests, more super cash, more season points. Opening mineshaft number 25 will get you a rare chest, super cash, and season points. Now, opening up mineshaft number 30 will get you a 2 times income for an hour boost, as well as 3 common chests, some more super cash, and some more season points. From this point on, we start leveling the mines. If you level mineshaft number 16 to 500, you will get the silver flower badge, which of course, again, is a lot more season points. You'll also get a fire research point, a rare chest, and more super cash. Leveling mineshaft number 20 to 600 will get you some super cash, a 2 times income for an hour boost, a fire research point, 2 rare chests, and more season points. Leveling mineshaft number 25 to 700 will get you some super cash, a 2 times income for an hour boost, 2 fire research points, a 10 times income for an hour boost, and some more season points. Now, if you level everything to max, that being all of the mineshafts to 800, the elevator and the warehouse to 2400, you will get the gold flower badge. You will also get super cash, a 10 times income for an hour boost, 5 Dawn research points, a final fire research point, an epic chest, and of course a whole bunch of season points, because of course you got a badge there. Now if you do all of that in a day and a half from the point you open up the mine, you will also get an elite flower badge, which will give you an extra 80 season points, which will help you get all those rewards at the bottom of course, the pirate season event. So let's get in there and start doing some flowers. Okay, he's got flowers there. Isn't that nice? And there's a whole bunch of flowers around. Isn't that just nice too? Of course, before we do anything else, we boost the mine, because otherwise the flowers won't grow anywhere near quickly enough. So I watched a video at the bottom for a video boost, and I used one of my 2 times income for an hour. So you can see on top of the warehouse, there is a times 5.72, which means everything that goes in there will be multiplied by that number, and it will make things go a lot faster. So let's start opening these guys up. All right, so we're opening up mineshaft number 1. We have to get mineshaft number 1 to level 5 to get managers, but we have to also get it to level 10 so that we can open up mineshaft number 2, at least have it available for purchase. So I like to send him twice before I send the elevator down. I have to click on these guys right now because they don't have managers and they're slackers, right? All right, and we're going to send the guy with the minecart over. When he grabs everything that's on top of the elevator, he's going to bring it back to the warehouse and it's going to get multiplied and we're going to be in business. And there's our money. All right, so I am just going to add 10 to this, and then we're going to start grabbing some managers here. You can already see that mineshaft number 2 is already available for purchase. All right. But I want to get these guys automated first. All right, so let's open up mineshaft number 2. And then let's hire a manager and immediately remove this young lady because she is an upgrade cost reduction and they are very handy to have available. It'll make purchasing upgrades less expensive. So it's very good to have them strategically. Now that elevator can absolutely not handle the amount of money that is being generated by mineshaft number 2. So we're going to have to do some upgrading on the elevator. Fortunately, there's a discount individual there. So I'm just going to say, grab it all. All right, we got it up to 10. That got a nice little boost, but I want more. So I want this guy to drop that off there. We can multiply that, and then I can add an extra 12. That's much better. Now, that reminds me, run really fast. run really fast. Oh, and that also reminds me, we're probably going to get this any second. There it is. All right, and let's hire a manager there. And he's going to have this guy run. He's going to have this guy run. She's going to have these two guys mine. All right, now I also need to do this one, even though I don't have a discount for it, because otherwise we're going to have a big pile on top of the elevator. All right, let's just see what we can do. Now, I like to boost these guys up as much as possible, and by that I mean the elevator and the warehouse, because that way I can just worry about generating money down below. All right, but I like to do it while I have the discount for the elevator. See, I like the running one. You can see it just kind of goes back and forth really quickly. All right, here, have some more of that. And some more of that. All right, I think that's going to do for now. That should be okay for now. So let's start working down here because mineshaft number 4 is available for purchase. And let's hire somebody and immediately remove her because, of course, she is very important. I have a very special role for her. All right, now we need 1.49 million in order to open up mineshaft number 5. So I'm guessing that that's probably, yeah, I was about to say we don't have to wait too long. We didn't. All right, so let's throw somebody in here. All right, she's going to make this guy mine. And in mineshaft number 4, she's going to make that guy mine. A little bit harder. All right, so now we need 23.4 million. All right, now here's the thing. Is he carrying all of that? Yes, he is. Okay, so that's no problem because mineshaft 5 is actually producing a lot of money. So when that money gets carried over, of course, it's going to get multiplied, and we're going to have this money right here. All right, so we could wait an hour and 4 minutes. We could watch a couple of videos, probably 3, or I could spend 61 super cash, which, of course, you know I'm going to do. It's painful, but you got to do what you got to do. So let's continue. When we have 149 million, of course, which is what we're going to need for mineshaft number 6. And you see we have 148 up there. Isn't that just terrible? It's so close, but now we got it. All right, so let's hire somebody for here. And, of course, that's another upgrade cost reduction individual. So we're just going to substitute that one in there. And he's going to make this fella run really fast. All right, so now we need 1.49 billion. And I do notice that the elevator is not capable of handling what mineshaft 6 is doing. See, he's got a billion there, and he didn't take that billion. No, he didn't. So, which means we have to go back up here. Unfortunately, I have lost the discount in the elevator. Fortunately, I can easily get another individual who's very similar. So we're just going to look for that person. And there she is. All right, so her twin is going to take over for her. All right, so we're going to activate that one, and I'm just going to say, here, take that. All right, that should mean it's going to carry everything up. Now, I'm also going to have to do something about what we got going on over here. All right, I'm just going to do that for now, even though it wasn't a discount. I like the running thing, but that should be doing the job for now. All right, and of course, we now can get mineshaft number 7. And I'm sure we're very close to getting mineshaft number 8. Oh, that is, of course, a senior upgrade cost reduction, so we're just going to substitute that one out. And, of course, we now have mineshaft number 8 available because we're making a lot of money. All right, and we're going to hire somebody, and he's going to make this fellow walk. She's going to make him walk, and everybody is boosted. Except, of course, for the ones that have run out. All right, we need 149 billion. Where have I seen those numbers before? 1, 4, 9. We're seeing them a lot. They're multiples of 10, by the way. All right, but we're waiting for 149 billion. The problem is he's leaving a lot of billions there on the bottom, isn't he? Yeah, so we're going to have to do something about this. Okay, here, take that. I'd really like to get that a little bit further because I saw there was a boost coming. Because I want to get just 5 more. Drop it off, please. All right, there we go. All right, and we got a nice little boost at 150. All right, now this one, of course, is now done over in the warehouse, so we're going to look for a discount, and there we go. And we're going to activate that, and then we're just going to buy that. All right, we're up to 115. I like it a lot more, though. Okay, you get used to them moving quickly, you know? You get used to that. So when they're just going really slow, it's just painful. But I really want to spend all that money while I have this discount going. So drop all that money off, multiply it, and then we can add an extra 52. Okay, that should definitely do the job for now. All right, let's go back down here. All right, we need 149 billion. And I believe we should have, oh, we have trillions now. You see that? All right, we're going to open up mine shaft number 9 and mine shaft number 10. It's a twofer. All right, so let's throw somebody in here. Okay, that's mining speed. You make him work really hard. And then, of course, we have walking speed. Make him run really fast. All right, so we have to get money for this barrier. That's not going to be a problem. Probably going to happen while I'm talking, right? We need 46.9 trillion. So at the moment, if you look at the mine, it's behind, isn't it? Because the mine shafts are producing 433 billion per second. The warehouse can handle it no problem at 943 billion per second. The elevator is a little bit behind there at 259. So we're going to have to do something about that because otherwise it does not function optimally. So your timeout is done and you can jump right back in here. So I'm thinking like at the moment 10 will do. We'll just do that for now. All right, and we're going back down here. All right, now we're going to look at the overview. All right, so now everything is flowing well, right? So we have the first 10 mine shafts open, and the entire mine is doing 173 billion per second, right? So what I want to do after I click this, what I want to do is I want to make enough money so that when that hour and, 30 minutes is up, and this barrier just goes away by itself, I will have enough money to buy the next 5 mine shafts and get the next barrier going. So what I'm going to do is I want this to make money. I want these 10 mine shafts to make money. And all of that money is going to be coming out of mine shaft number 10. You see, the lower the mine shaft is, the more money it's going to make. The thing is, it's more expensive. But if you try to do these mines from the top down, the event mines I mean, it isn't going to work. You're never going to be able to generate enough money. So the idea is, see, I'm going to grab this person here for a really big discount that for me lasts a very long time because of research point allocation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boost this one, and then I'm going to offset that with the raising up the elevator and the warehouse so it can handle the increased flow of money. Then I'm going to boost it again so we're making more money, and then I'm going to boost the elevator and the warehouse again. And then eventually I'm going to get all the way to the bottom of this mine shaft 30, and I'm going to boost that one, and that is how I'm going to pay for the whole mine. So let's get going with this. All right, I'm going to spend all the money over here. Okay, so it's up to level 34, and you can see now it's overflowing the entire mine because that one mine is now producing 19.7 trillion per second. We might as well just say it's that one mine because look, let's go all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, 19 point. It's doing 99.6% of the mine, right? So what we need to do is we need to go up here and we're going to get some, okay, this one is still got 39 seconds left on it. We may have to not wait for that. All right, let's see. I need to get the other reduction one. I'm just going to stick with the juniors. See, I have super managers that I could put in, see right here, but you may not have them, so I'm not going to use them. Now, you could also get the senior over here. The thing about it is it's a good discount. Doesn't last very long, but the cooldown is really long, so I'm not going to be using it. Over in the warehouse, it's very easy to get the executive. Same kind of thing. You know, it lasts a longer time, but the cooldown is enormous. All right, so let's get this going here. Now, first thing is the elevator. I'm kind of waiting for this one here to give me the discount. There we go. And I'm just going to say take it all. Because if the money is coming up, it's a lot better than sitting at the bottom, right? All right, so that was like 13 trillion. But you can see it's got like AA sitting down here. By the way, AA is actually quadrillions. AB is quintillions. You see what they did with that? So they keep the A and they increase the letter after that. All right. It's better than having to do with Q's and S's and O's and N's. Very confusing, especially when you get to the D's. Very confusing. All right, so extract this one here. Kick that one up there too. Once again, I would like these to be as high as I possibly can get them. That way, I don't have to worry about them for a while. See, it's a lot easier to make money down below than it is to handle it up above, right? All right, so let's just add that too. Okay, I think that's pretty good for now. Okay, they can both handle AA. You know, I like the elevator to be a little higher. Just a little bit there, you know, maybe like that. Okay, so they're very close to each other, so I like that. All right, so we now have to go down here, and we're going to start boosting this. Okay, that hit 50, so that's making a lot more. All right, that's doing 260 trillion, easily handled by the elevator in the warehouse. So we're going to keep making money down here. By the way, you can see the mine is now doing 149 trillion per second. Wow, that's a coincidence. 149. It popped up again. All right, let's throw some more down here. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, so now we lost the discount over in the elevator, and the one in the warehouse is about to go away. All right, oh, I see multiple arrows. This is a good thing. All right, increase that. It's up to 70. Okay, the mine shafts are now doing AA, but the elevator in the warehouse can still handle it. And the mine is coming up very closely on an AA per second. As a matter of fact, if I just do that, you can see that it's doing 1.52 AA per second now. It's still very handleable by the elevator in the warehouse, but we're getting close. Probably very close to overflowing. Oh, wow, look at that. Just barely. Actually, the elevator, it says the elevator is behind, but it's really close, so it's not really an issue yet. I think it's about to become an issue, though. Let's see. Carry all that over. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the other ones out here so that I have them available. All right, and go down here. Okay, extra 8, and 2 more, up to 90. 91. Okay, so the mine shafts are now doing 13.6. They cannot handle it, so we have to go up, because otherwise you can see the money is going to pile up down below. All right, let's do the elevator first, because we want the money coming up. All right, extra 43. Ooh, very close. Very, very close. Okay, very close, because we get a nice little boost there at 300, right? So we're just going to wait for a little bit of money to come over. Any second now. Where's my money? Okay, there it is. There we go. Okay, 2. 2's good enough. All right, so now the elevator can handle 1.13 AB per second. So now we have to boost the warehouse. I'm going to wait until they drop all that money off, because I'm going to spend it all on boosting the warehouse. Drop it all off, multiply it, and let's see. Okay, 51. Okay, so 303. Okay, that one is still doing AA because it didn't get a nice little boost, but it's still pretty good. I'd still, however, like to increase it more. Okay, so that one is doing 1.92 AB per second, so the elevator and the warehouse are good. So let's head on back down here. So that's the way you do it. You generate a lot of money down below, and then once you're doing too much money for the elevator and the warehouse to handle, then you're going to boost them. Once you are handling it, you're going to do this again. Of course, that's going to give us a nice little boost at 100. All right, and you can see the mine shafts are now doing 109 AA, which is easily handled by them. They're doing AB. All right, a little bit more money here. All right, let's go up here and watch the money go over. All right, and you can see that the discounts are now gone, so I'm just going to throw in the new ones. Yeah, this one here is nearly done anyway, so I'm just going to put in that one. All right, and back down here, how much money? Oh, you got 6. Okay, we're up to 110. Okay, the mine shafts are doing 301 AA per second. If you look at the top now, on the left, the entire mine is doing 172 AA. Remember when we were doing 173 billion? Now we're doing a lot more than that. All right, so let's see. I got 2 arrows. That's good. All right. 1 arrow means that you can raise it from 1 to 9. 2 arrows means that you can raise it from 10 to 49. Above that, 50 and up is 3 arrows. If you look at the 2 above that, I could increase those if I wanted to, but of course I do not want to. All right, let's just spend 5 more here. We might be, yep, we just overflowed the elevator and the warehouse, so the money is going to pile up down here. So let's see what we can do about that. And you know what? We are nearly done. So let's just add 50 to that. All right, they're going to carry it all up now. Okay, he just carried a whole bunch up there. So you see, got 20. Oh, they just carried a bunch over, but not as much because I haven't boosted the warehouse yet, so they can't carry everything. So a pile will form on top of the elevator. Although there is multiple ones, so yeah, I don't think they're going to get it all. Nope, they're not. All right. So, and we now have discount over here, so boom. All right, and let's take a look at the situation. Okay, the elevator can handle 44.3 AB. The warehouse can handle 32.3 AB. And of course, we're only doing 2, so we can boost this down here a little bit more. And I got multiple arrows, so let's add 15 to that. Get it up to 140. Okay, that is now doing 13.7. We could do it a little bit more, Okay, 1, I was hoping for a little bit more than just a little bit, you know? All right, where's the money? There's the money. There's where it gets multiplied. And just 1, huh? Okay. That's all we got. That's all we got. Anyway, so you can see now that the entire mine is doing 10.1 AB per second. And that is actually going to generate a lot of money for us. Who's 9? Okay, 18.5 AB is better. And we just flooded the elevator in the warehouse. Okay, so let's just quickly do this without a discount. I'm going to do this without a discount. Although I still have a little bit of a discount over here. Okay, not enough on the warehouse yet. Okay, carry that over, guys. Only got 10 seconds. Come on, drop it off quickly. Quickly. Okay, quickly. Boom. There we go. Extra 30. Okay, everything is being handled now, and the mine is doing 31.8 AB per second. That's going to make us a lot of money. So, when the time comes for this barrier to just go away, we're going to have enough money to do all the purchases that I wanted to do. And I'm going to keep doing that all the way down until I get to the bottom. And then what happens is, when you're making a lot of money on the bottom and you're balancing it by raising the elevator in the warehouse, you're going to find that you have so much extra money that you can just max out the mines going down. The first time you do it, after opening up Mine Shaft 30, you'll probably be able to get the first 5 or 6 maxed out, just boom, just 800. And as you continue to increase them, it will slow down, but eventually you'll get to the bottom and you'll be able to max out the entire mine. That's how I basically get gold. Could I do the elite? Probably could, just I don't have the patience to do that. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So this mine, of course, is going to be running for another 6 days, 2 hours, and 2 minutes. This is the Flower Event mine. And, of course, the season points for this will be going into the Pirate Season event that runs for another 2 weeks. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.